What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am Liz, and I make lifestyle, minimalism, and zero waste types of videos here on this channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. For today's video, we are doing another declutter. I have been wanting to declutter my closet for a while now, and I just never got around to doing it. And when I say my closet, I don't exactly mean my clothes. For now, I'm just working on everything else that's in my closet. I don't have a lot of storage in my room, so kind of everything that I don't use on a daily basis ends up stored in my closet. So with that being said, I'm gonna pull everything out, and I have a few items in the hallway that I had already pulled out. If this is your first video you've seen of mine, I have an entire minimalism series playlist that I will link in the cards. I have decluttered pretty much everything I own, and I've documented it, so you can feel free to watch that if you would like. But for now, let's get started on the closet. So the closet is empty apart from these two items. This is a Nintendo 64 and Nintendo 64 games. We're just keeping it up there because we currently don't have a TV that it works on. Next we have my laptop. That's actually my old MacBook Pro, and I don't know what to do with it. It's old, the charger has broke, it needs to be updated, but I don't feel like buying a new charger to turn it on, to not use it. So if you guys have any recommendations on what to do with like old Apple products, but apart from that, everything else is empty all the way back there, and the shelves are all empty. I also wanted to point out that I have this extra shelf, and this was just like laying on top of one of the other shelves, and I'm missing one bracket. So I may make a trip to Home Depot to get one bracket. So here you can see everything that was in my closet. It's a lot of boxes, and I do have a couple of baskets and things that I think I'm gonna pull out to try and just organize this closet, and so it doesn't give me a headache anymore looking at it. First thing I'm going to start off is the shoes that I pulled out. These shoes have to go downstairs. I don't like keeping them in my room because the ferrets will destroy shoes, any shoes they get their hands on. So shoes are going to go over here. I'm going to bring them downstairs, except for this pair, because this pair I actually decluttered in my shoe declutter, and I still have to take a picture of them and post them on my Poshmark. So next we've got these two hats, which I like. I like both of these hats. Fall is approaching, so I think I am going to keep them and try and incorporate them into outfits and just wear them. Next we have some empty boxes. I never know what to do with these, whether or not you're supposed to keep them. This is the iPad, so I'm going to take the iPad out of this case. I do not need this case anymore. Unfortunately, Apple products don't last very long, because they come out with new ones every freaking year, it feels like, and then your old ones are obsolete. So I'm going to put the iPad in there, and this, I really don't think anyone wants this. It's really gross. I don't know why it got so gross. So I'm going to be using this Target bag that was on something else for the items that need to go. This receipt also. Okay, So let's start off with what was in the Target bag. I have these pair of shoes. These are from Target. I wore these to a wedding. I got these before I quit fast fashion. I think I'm going to put these on the shoe rack that we have downstairs. They weren't expensive and they're not like super fancy, so I don't think I need to really keep the box. So this box is going to go... This is the box for the laptop that I currently own and use, so I think I'm just going to keep it because I have this thing where like I keep the boxes because I know eventually years down the road I'm going to have to upgrade again, and I put them back in the boxes and I don't know what else to do other than that. So I am going to keep this, but it doesn't take up much space. Colander that I purchased for myself because I slowly purchase items for moving out because me and my fiance are going to be moving out at sometime 2019-ish. So I slowly buy things whenever I see something that goes on sale or something that I really love and I know I'll use. So I did buy this colander for myself. I do have a bin under my bed where I keep a lot of things that are for the future, but I have this colander and it's too big. And we also have a plant pot that again I'm keeping. I'm not currently going to plant anything in it, but I will. So I think I'm just going to put this in the bag with the colander, and I'll use this paper to wrap it up. And I will put it inside there. And at least that's organized somewhat. Here we have Microsoft Office. Again, something that I just don't know what to do with. You'll see a trend, like I put everything in my closet that I just don't know what to do with. Here we have an old t-shirt, and I was going to test out screen printing on this t-shirt, which I do still plan on doing eventually. I'm going to just keep this t-shirt. Okay, so it is now the next day, and I've made quite a bit of progress. I stopped filming because I really just needed to concentrate and figure out what I wanted to keep and where I wanted to put everything. So I'm going to kind of show you guys the progress that I made now. So in this box, I emptied this box out and I put everything in here that I either need to recycle or look into selling. So we've got an old camcorder, my old iPad, some CDs, and then in this bag was all of the stuff that has to get thrown away or recycled. I just kind of wanted to keep everything together that I'm going to be getting rid of. So I wanted to go over the progress so far. So I've made some changes. I've decided to put my hamper in the closet because it originally was over here, but I would really like to purchase a standing mirror to put against this wall. So right now I just moved my garbage can over here. But yeah, I'd really like to put a standing mirror against this wall, so I was trying to figure out where I could put the hamper. I decided to put it in the closet because the ferrets can't climb on top of this. It's way too tall for them. There's nothing for them to grab onto. So this is actually a great place for me to keep the hamper, and I'm trying to figure out like things that I can keep in my closet that the ferrets won't get to. So hamper in here is good. I'm happy about that. So I put the extra shelf right here, which is actually a great solution because now I don't have to get another bracket. So I just kind of made this shelf extra long because I put the hamper down here, so I don't need the extra shelf underneath. So far all I've got in the closet is a box of shoes. I've got my camera bag. I've got board games up here, which I might further organize to make it look a little bit nicer. And then up top, I have put all of the boxes that I'm currently keeping, and those things remain. So we still have all of this room and all of this room left to work with. I've also organized some stuff into these two boxes. This is a lot of my sentimental items, and I'm gonna see if I can try and put everything sentimental in here. So I have a few things, like this can go in here, this can go in here. I actually don't think I really want this one. This can go in here, and that can go in there. So I'm gonna try and organize all of this in this one box. And then I think I'm gonna use this box to store my bags and purses in. This is the colander with the plant pot in it, and I'm just gonna put this up on that top shelf in my closet. So I've pulled out all of my spare bags that I'm currently not using. So I've got a couple here that I'm not sure if I want to keep. So like this wallet is something I don't think I'm going to keep, so I'm going to be emptying this out and getting rid of this. I just don't use this. This is super old, like one of those PacSun wallets that everyone had in high school. And for this bag, I thought about getting rid of this, but this is pretty much what I use for my summer purse, and I really wanted to replace it with like a neutral, natural, like net bag, or like a braided bag, or just kind of like those natural knit bags that were really popular this summer, but I actually didn't find one. So I'm going to be keeping this until I can find one of those types of bags, and I'll probably still keep an eye out for them at the thrift store every now and then. I'm also going to be keeping this gray Angela Roy bag. I actually have a video on this brand. They're a vegan purse company. They make really high quality, like, vegan leather bags, so I'll leave them linked down below. I don't typically use it for every day because it's a little on the small side for me, but I really like using this bag when I have to go somewhere that's like fancier. I think I'm going to be getting rid of this one just because it's very similar to this one, but this one is a lot nicer. This is actually a vegan leather bag from Free People, and it's reversible, so you can make it brown or black, which I really love. It's like 2 for 1. So I think I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I've had this one for a very, very long time. And then last I have this duffel bag, which I'm just going to put in the bottom of the box. I use this for traveling. So it's getting darker and darker outside the more I work on this, so I apologize if the lighting is a little yellow. But I've put a basket right here. Still not sure what I'm doing about these shoes, where I'm gonna put them. I don't really like them just taking up that much space, but that's where they go for now. And I put this basket here so that I can keep my camera charger, my batteries, and my camera in this basket while I'm not using it. And I put this basket with all my bags in it. Everything fit in there really nice, and I wanted to keep it up here rather than all the way up at the top because it's not really accessible for me at the top. I can't reach it and I can't get my bags out of it, so I tend to forget about the ones that are in there. So I just want to designate this top shelf for things that I don't need to get to. And I put my camera bag right next to it, so I think this shelf looks nice with the wood crate, camera bag. I organized the games a little bit better so they all fit nice and flush. Put this basket up here, put this colander up here, so for now it's looking really nice. So I'm just gonna sign off from here. This has been a few days worth of progress just because I would start and then stop and then start again, but all in all I think it came together pretty well. It was definitely one of the more difficult declutters for me, which is why I left it off for so long, because I really just didn't know what to do with a lot of the stuff in there. But I think it turned out pretty well, and I think it's more functional and it works better now than it did before. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.